Here we are back on the boat. It's Saturday again. And today I was going to finish putting in the stairs, the companionway stairs. So we had rebuilt them, and the bottom, fit in very well, and it's very stable, very stable. But the top still wasn't latching in, and there was no mechanism to latch. So today I brought it over, and we had bought 2 stainless steel bolt, latch bolts. Not sure what they're called. And so I've installed them on the side so that they latch down into the top step of the companionway stairs. So here we'll take a look at them. So let me back up and get the whole thing. So here's the bottom steps, and the top step rests from right there. So latches in there and just slides down behind, and on the other side, and then it rests on the top of the engine house board and the top step of the bottom steps. But it would slide right here, slide out, and it would fall down. So what we've done is got some bolts. That one's a little harder, but you can see down in the bottom I took the old brackets and I kind of chiseled out the areas so they're flush mounted. We'll look at this other side here. So here's this side. So we flush mounted this bottom bracket, and it used to be here, and there used to be a L bracket that came out and had a pin that set down into it, but those rusted and broke off, and I have not been able to find those. But what we can do is take a bolt latch and mount it here so that it's stiff. It slides up and down. Anyway, it's really stiff. Slides up and down and goes into the bottom bracket, and that'll keep it from sliding forward. So when it's up, we can take the stairs off, and when it's down, it latches in and actually secures the steps. Oh, it's really secure, my goodness. So they won't go anywhere now. So that's what we did here today. We got Adam out sanding on the hull. I will continue. We got some dome LED lights. So you can see the LED matrix in there. And I'll bring back some heat shrink tubing to put over the connections. And these, we got 2 of them to start with. Test them. And they're going to go here. So this is in our kitchen. See, sink, really grimy sink still. Don't worry about that. And they mount up underneath on the little bit of lip around. So there's 2 of them, one there and one there. And this one was so corroded on the positive wire that it wasn't even really connected. So of course those would not have worked. But more importantly, those were incandescent bulbs. You can take a look here. See the incandescent bulbs. And those were 10 watt each at 12 volt. And if you imagine having both bulbs on there and both bulbs on there, so that's 40 watts of draw for 2 lights. And what we bought, and I'll show you in the package here, is 2 of these. And if you look here, they're just, chrome plastic LED, but I want to say they're a 0.6 volt, a 0.6 watt draw. Something really small amount of draw, because of course LED is. But it's also a lighter weight. These were a metal corrosion. These are a plastic chromed. And LEDs, of course, last so much longer. We don't have to change out bulbs. So that's another thing I'll be working on later this afternoon. And then I will get a bucket of degreaser and pull the bilge covers and get down in there and start washing off all the cleaned area that I've sanded and prep it for fiberglass. And so maybe next weekend I can get in fiberglass. And then I'll probably finish up today sanding the bottom of the boat. But you know, it's just one of those things that you keep going slow, steady, piece by piece, little bit by little bit, and you get there. Well, again, we really appreciate you guys watching our videos, and if you like what you see, you know, subscribe and like it below. Again, we are definitely more geared for teaching on what we do. Of course, we're learning along the way. Alright, this is the part we'll work on cleaning today. So last time I was here, I removed the fiberglass off the bulkhead because it was leaching behind it, and as you can tell, it's not in the best of condition. But we'll get that cleaned up. We'll clean up down there where more oil was leaching out, and down over here too. We ground all that and removed the bulkhead, and it was leaching. But here, I'll come this way. So took the fiberglass off of this bulkhead because it was pulled away, and ground down the sides. And I got to clean all this off and clean out the oil and stuff down in the bottom, and then get some acetone and clean it so that we can get fiberglass put back in, so that I can lay not only fiberglass of all that I took out down here, but of course to fill that hole. And then we'll come in and lay some fiberglass from the bottom side, and we'll have a bilge area again. So we'll work on cleaning this out today.